April of last year, snow survey measurements at the Phillips Station in the Sierra were the third lowest on record, and that was after a stellar start to 2022. Measurements up until that point had been in the top 10 of all times. Crews will head back up the mountain tomorrow to take a look at where we stand with water content. The manager of the snow survey and the water forecasting unit at the Department of Water Resources, Sean DeGuzman, with me now live. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Thank you for being here today. Sean, could you have imagined what Mother Nature delivered in the first 3 weeks here of 2023?
Yeah, this has been one of the wettest portions, one of the wettest 3 week periods that we've had in quite some time. We had 9 different atmospheric rivers hit California.
During the first snow survey of this year, teams recorded a snow water equivalent of 17.5 inches, which is 177% of average for this location. Only up from here, right? Or is that something that maybe we shouldn't be already handicapping and thinking is going to be really good?
I do expect to see some more snow up there compared to where I was about a month ago. So roughly statewide, we're looking at roughly about 208% of average snowpack. And this is probably one of the best starts we've had in the last 40 years for our snowpack here in California.
So in terms of, I mean, you mentioned just some of it in terms of the expectations for tomorrow. For a state and a department that generally have to be talking about drought and intense drought, extreme drought all the time, this must be like being able to take a deep breath.
Sure. Yeah, it's great to be able to take a deep breath, especially with how much rain and snow we've actually received. But we still have a couple more months before we get to that critical April 1 measurement where we can start to really see how far of a dent we've actually made to get out of this drought.
And why is the April timeframe, why is that when we do the really critical measurement?
Yeah, so April 1 is typically when we see our annual peak snowpack in terms of snow water content. And snow water content is that amount of liquid water if the snowpack were to instantaneously melt. So that's the critical measurement we're after, the amount of water in the snow.
Okay. Now, there are 130 measurement stations placed throughout the state. This January's results are similar to results in 2013 and then 2022, when the January 1st snowpack was at or above average conditions, only then for dry weather to set in and lead to drought conditions by the end of the water year. What's your feeling? Do you believe that we may be up against that kind of scenario again?
It's hard to predict really outside of a 2 week period. A lot of the models, kind of seasonal to subseasonal forecast models that are out there are still predicting below average precipitation for the rest of the season. But with our snowpack being above average already, we'll take what we can get. But at this point, we still have about 2 more months to build upon our snowpack. So hopefully we do get more rain and more snow before we get to those warm, dry summer months.
Recently, the 2022 update to the Central Valley Flood Protection Plan was adopted, identifying what needs to happen so that California can kind of adapt its flood infrastructure to a rapidly changing climate. Current climate research indicates the state will see bigger swings from extreme heat and dry conditions to larger and more powerful storms that deliver temporary large boosts to the state's snowpack as well as flood risk. What specifically does the state need to do to be adapting in this situation? If the state's going to keep seeing temporary influx to the snowpack, we have to be ready to capture the water when it's here, right?
Absolutely. And, the Department of Water Resources is involved with various projects up and down the state. Right now, we're starting to shift towards, and really over the last 10 or so years, we've shifted towards measuring snowpack from aircraft. And we've actually partnered with the airborne snow observatories to measure snowpack using a LiDAR device and an imaging spectrometer attached to a plane. And some of those planes are actually flying, over above our heads over the Sierra Nevada today.
Okay.
So that's one way that we're actually starting to measure snow, where we can now see snow in places we've never been before.
All right, and that's going to help us get a better picture overall of where we really are and what we might all need to conserve if things change. We don't continue to have a very wet water year. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And of course, we will be there for the snow survey tomorrow. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.